We all make choices. And it's up to you to decide, what you want to do. So, they decided they ain't one coming. And that was their choice.
Has said things got so messy that he was banned from being involved in any decisions about her funeral and estate. Let's break this down, because since Traci passed, it's been nothing but chaos for her family. The drama just keeps getting worse. The Braxton sisters, once known for their close bond and strong family values, are now being accused of disloyalty and greed. The real mess started when the family found out that Traci left control of her estate to her son, Kevin Surratt Jr. This gave him the power over her finances and other major decisions, and not everyone was happy about it. People make their own choices, but it seems like this one really upset some of the family members. It wasn't just Traci's son who took the heat. Her husband, Kevin Surratt Sr., found himself caught in the middle too. After Traci passed, Kevin tried to speak up about how things should be handled, especially when it came to honoring her wishes for the funeral and estate. He says he just wanted to do right by his wife, but instead of support, he was pushed aside and silenced by some family members and even friends. It's hard when you're just trying to honor your partner, but it feels like no one's listening. It's clear that things are getting messy, and it's not just about Kevin. The Braxton sisters, especially Tony, aren't ready to open up about any of it. Rumor has it that Tony has been trying to shut Kevin Jr. down. But what exactly did Kevin say, and is there any truth to it? Was Traci really mistreated by the people closest to her, or is there more to the story? The first sign that something was off came when fans found out about Traci's will. She had left control of her estate to her son, Kevin Jr., which raised a lot of questions. Traci decided to leave everything to her son, Kevin Jr., from her estate to her brand and image rights. While some saw it as a loving gesture, it shocked a lot of fans because there were other people she could have trusted, like her husband, Kevin Sr., or her sisters. Traci also made sure her brand and image would be handled by Clifton Jones until Kevin Jr. was ready to take full control, with her legal team making the final decisions. This move raised a lot of questions, and fans couldn't help but wonder why Traci didn't pick someone closer to her. Trust her family enough to leave them in charge. Many believe Traci's decision to leave her family out of her will was her way of protecting herself from them. Over the years, there's been speculation that Traci was mistreated by her sisters, with Kevin Jr. recently exposing the way they allegedly belittled her and excluded her from family dynamics. And if you think that sounds far-fetched, just look at how the Braxton family handled Traci's funeral. According to insiders, the Braxton sisters accuse Kevin Evie Sr. of going against Traci's wishes by organizing a viewing and a funeral service, but Traci's will specifically requested that she was cremated without any formal services, yet a viewing was reportedly held, sparking even more family drama. But this is where it gets even messier. Traci's sisters Tamar, Trina, Tawanda, Tony, and their mother Evelyn Braxton allegedly opted out of attending the viewing altogether, claiming it was against Traci's final wishes. It's called the Traci we just kept. Flying back and forth this year, we took turns with different things, and everyone had their own role in being there for her. We laughed a lot with her, we cried a lot with her, but the sisters weren't the only ones caught in the drama. Michael Conrad Braxton, Traci's father, reportedly showed up to the viewing, but was turned away at the door because he wasn't on the guest list. According to sources, someone with the church eventually let him in, but he had to sit in the fourth row and wasn't allowed to speak about his daughter. Well, Traci's husband, Kevin Sr., has strongly denied these allegations, claiming he was only following his wife's wishes. He insists that Traci wanted a viewing in a memorial service to celebrate her life, which he planned in conjunction with her management and PR team. Here's what Kevin Jr. had to say: "I was with my wife more than anybody in this world. I know my wife. When she got cancer, we really started to communicate about funeral plans. I went to every single one of her doctor appointments throughout our entire marriage. That's how we were, and now they're treating me like a deadbeat husband." Well, once Kevin Sr. cleared his name, he didn't hold back. He shifted the spotlight onto Traci's sisters, accusing them of being the ones who exploited Traci's passing for their own gain. According to him, the sisters weren't just problematic after Traci's death, they had been creating issues for her while she was alive. Kevin called out the BRS and sisters for being cruel and dismissive towards Traci, and when You. Take a closer look at some of their interaction actions. It's hard to deny, cause he might have a point. That's Tony right there. She wish that's Tanon right there all day. The one at the bottom, wow, she got some beautiful Tony. But let's take a trip down memory lane. One example that sticks out is a clip where Traci shaded her sisters for mistreating her, acting like she was their personal assistant, making her carry their bags instead of letting her shine on stage with them. And it gets worse, remember when AR kicked Traci off. Treatment of Traci. Even after Traci's friends noticed how wrong the sisters' behavior was, it wasn't just fans speculating. People close to Traci were also uncomfortable with how she was treated. Okay, I got that ion thing done. What's an ion? It's a procedure. Where they procedure, you know, have to scrape me and scrape my have long periods and a little bit of anemic, and that's y'all my excuse me mommy, but my clitoris, oh lord. But if you think that Kevin Sr.'s claims are just his side of the story, let's hear it straight from Traci herself. During an emotional therapy session at the Braxton Family Values, Traci opened up about how her sister's lack of support hurt her deeply. Traci also shared a painful memory from an event in Miami. She had been receiving an honor from the United Negro College Fund, but instead of celebrating her accomplishment, she felt sidelined by her sisters. It's breaking too. Here Traci described feeling like an outsider in her own family, especially during such an important milestone. That was bizarre behavior, and everybody just brushed it off as, you know, Tamar being Tamar. But if they knew Tamar's always right, this goes above and beyond anything that I've seen her do ever. So what's wrong? Anybody talk to while Kevin Sr. has been outspoken about how the bra and sisters treated Traci, it's clear he has also had issues with how her estate was managed. According to Kevin Jr., his wasn't happy about Traci's decision to leave him in charge as the sole executor of her will and estate. The tension between them reportedly came from Kevin Sen's confusion and frustration over why he wasn't given control from his perspective as Traci's husband. It might have seemed like a decision that blindsided him, but Kevin Jr. believed his mother's choice was intentional and well thought out. This created a rift between the two, with Kevin Jr. feeling hurt that his father didn't recognize Traci's reasoning. To him, it was just about trust. While Traci had made it clear who she wanted to handle her legacy, but Kevin Sr.'s reaction added another layer of drama to an already messy family situation. It looks like Traci wasn't trying to leave anything up to chance. She seemed to know that after her passing there could be disagreements over her wishes, so she took extra steps to protect herself, her legacy, and her family to ensure there was no questions about her decisions. Traci Lee reportedly allowed Kevin Jr. to record their conversations about the will, her estate, and how she wanted things to be handled. She knew there might be challenges or people trying to twist her intentions, so these recordings became her way of keeping things crystal clear. Her decision to leave everything under Kevin Jr.'s control rather than splitting responsibilities among family members might have been her way of minimizing conflict. It's as if Traci anticipated the possibility of pushback and did everything she could to make sure her son had all the tools needed to carry out her wishes without interference. TR's choice wasn't something that she made lightly either. She was thoughtful about who she trusted with her estate and her legacy, and she chose her son for a reason. Her actions speak to someone who wanted her legacy protected, especially given the years of tension she faced within her family. It's also worth noting that Traci's decision wasn't just about logistics, it was about trust. She left her estate and brand in Kevin Jr.'s hands because she believed that would honor her vision and protect what she built. It's hard not to wonder, though, if Traci saw the drama coming and took every precaution to avoid it spiraling out of control. Her vision to document everything and keep her plans clear showed just how much she cared about ensuring her wishes were respected. Back in September 2024, footage surfaced of a heated argument between Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. that appeared to turn physical. The clip quickly went viral, sparking intense conversations and discussions about the Braxton family drama and the strained dynamics between father and son after Traci's passing. Me no, you told me no, you told me no, you told me no, you told me no, when I actually is live in a house. The altercation reportedly stemmed from tensions surrounding Traci's WG, where she named Kevin Jr. as a sole executor, and it's not hard to imagine how this decision might have caused frustration for Kevin Sr., who seemed to feel excluded from the process. But here's where things take a twist, because rumor has it that Rex and sisters were the ones who leaked the footage. Allegedly, they shared the clip to paint both Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. as incompetent when it came to managing Traci's estate. If this is true, this could have been an attempt to discredit them and shift control of the estate into someone Elsa's hands as a father, I thought it was important to address this situation. I want to make it clear no physical relations occurred. This incident happened some time ago, then made to looking back at the sisters' history of drama and alleged greed. It's not hard to see why some believe they might have leaked the footage for their own gain. After all, gaining control of Traci's estate, or even Toni Braxton's wealth, could be a powerful motivator. Well, adding to the complexity of the situation, Kevin Jr. later revealed in an interview that both he and his father were under the influence of alcohol during the argument, and this likely contributed to the escalation of their disagreement, which Kevin Jr. clarified was a recent event despite Kevin Sr.'s claims that it happened a long time ago. Well, Kevin Jr. admitted that things did get physical during the confrontation, but also emphasized his love for his father, saying he wasn't trying to make him look bad or looked like a horrible person. He chalked it up to the complex emotions and strained relationships they faced since losing Traci. Me, my father, we had our ups and downs, but what I can say is, we're getting through it. When we're not like at a point where we're now on speaking terms. Incident, it hurt if the Braxton sisters were involved in leaking the footage, though it raises serious questions about their intentions. By painting Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. as unable to manage Traci's estate, they might have been positioning themselves to take control. Considering the family's history of disputes and the alleged treatment of Traci while she was alive, it's hard not to wonder if this was a part of a bigger scheme. Could they have seen this as an opportunity to secure more influence or even access to Toni Braxton's wealth? After the passing of Traci Braxton, Kevin Jr. faced major emotional challenges, and it seemed like a weight of everything going on in his life took a toll. On an episode of The Braxton, things took a serious turn when Kevin Jr. suffered a seizure while on set. The production team found him and quickly called to Wanda Broughton to help. According to reports, Kevin Jr. was been dealing with seizures since his mother's passing, and this incident left everybody concerned about his health and well-being, adding to the stress Kevin Jr. is also navigating. On top of everything else, Kevin Jr. was already dealing with a tough divorce and custody battles, and things got even messier when rumors started flying about him possibly struggling with alcohol and drugs. The rumors, it turns out, were allegedly spread by the Braxton sisters. A lot of people think the timing was too perfect, and some believe the sisters were trying to hurt Kevin Jr.'s image to take away his power as the executor of Traci's estate. If Kevin Jr.'s reputation takes a hit, it could open the door for someone else to step in and take control. Kevin Jr. opened up during a grief counseling session, talking about how hard things have been for him. Between losing his mom, the family drama, and his divorce, it's clear he's been going through a lot. After his seizure, he admitted he's scared of being alone, especially with his health issues. Look at everything that's happened. It's easy to understand why Kevin Sr. thinks the Braxton sisters might be trying to take advantage of Traci's death. Traci was the standout among her sisters, loved by fans for her realness, strength, and resilience. Her music, her personality, and her story made her unforgettable, and now it's clear why her passing has caused so much drama. Traci really made her own mark, shining bright in her own right. And let's not forget the Grammy-nominated powerhouse, Tamar Braxton. With all the drama going on, allegedly the sisters trying to discredit Kevin Jr. and possibly take control of Traci's estate, it's no wonder Kevin Sr. feels like they're more focused on their own gain than honoring Traci. What do you think about all this Braxton family drama? Do you think the sisters are trying to profit from Traci's passing? And could Kevin Sr. or Kevin Jr. be getting treated unfairly in all of this? Do you think Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. are being treated unfairly, or is there more to the story we don't know? And what about Traci's legacy? Do you think it's being properly respected? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for the latest Hollywood updates. And don't go anywhere. Check out the next video on the end screen. You definitely don't want to miss it. Music.